back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am excited for today's pick a card. Today we are going to see who is very attracted to you at this time, okay? Who has very high attraction towards you. And we're going to see their next moves, what will come of this situation, the relationship, their thoughts, all that kind of stuff. So that is our topic. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile for all of my readings as well. For group 1, we have the Citrine Crystal Point, and we'll be using the Cirque du Tarot. For group 2, we have the Zebra Stone Crystal Point, and we will be using the Xmas Elf Tarot. For group 3, we have the Rhodonite Crystal Point, and we will be using the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. And for group 4, we have the Apatite Crystal Point, and we will be using the Third Eye Tarot. So pause the video if you need more time, but we're just gonna jump right into it. All right, if you chose group 1 with the Citrine Crystal Point, this is your reading. We are gonna see who is very attracted to you at this time, and we'll check out their next moves. What will come of this? All the details per usual, Spirit. This is for group 1 with the Citrine. Who has very high attraction towards group 1 at this time? So right away we have the Sun card coming out. It's looking like this may be like a divine masculine. The Sun does rule the sign Leo. This could be a Leo or someone who has a Leo Venus. We have Chiron, the wounded healer. And then we have Virgo, the alchemist, that has just come out. This person could be a Virgo. And then we have Jupiter. So Jupiter rules Sagittarius, just to give you an idea. So the Sun with Chiron here, right away this person makes you feel really calm. They have a very healing presence. This person, interestingly enough, because it's like, I'm getting introvert, or, you know, honestly, this person may be an ambivert. So ambivert is basically like a mix of being introverted and extroverted, because we have the Sun and then we have Jupiter, like very loud and proud placements. The Sun, very life-giving, a lot of activity from the Sun. And then we have Jupiter, which protects Earth quite a bit with its electromagnetic field, and it's our bigger outer boy, you know. So we have some planets here, like Jupiter is the planet of growth, expansion, higher learning, etc. But then we have Virgo, which is a placement that is Earth energy, can be more introverted to themselves, more observative of other people. And then we have Chiron coming here. So it's like this person, I feel like they have a very healing and warm presence, but at the same time, I don't feel like this person shares themselves with everyone. They definitely feel more low-key is like the word I'm hearing, low-key. The Sun. It says essence, energy, self-awareness, life force, spirit, creativity, honor, masculinity, distinction, childishness, ego, individuality. It does say solitude on here. Okay, I didn't know that. Solitude would be like a describer of the Sun. I just don't see it that way, but it does say it on this card. Expression, self-sufficiency, shine, heartbeat, and the Father. So this person definitely gives like more of a serious father-like archetype, whereas Virgo is actually one of the mother archetypes in the zodiac. So it's like there's this duality with this person. It's like the mother and the father, expansion and extroversion and introversion at the same time. It's like they have this kind of contrast to them. We have Chiron with healing. So this one says healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma, shame, sensitivity, forgiveness. So Chiron, I do believe, is an asteroid. Not like an official planet. It's an asteroid, and it's called the Wounded Healer. So basically the role of Chiron is it comes to heal the wounded. It comes to stand up for, you know, those who are not stood up for. It's like a asteroid that brings a lot of healing, specifically to like the really heavy stuff. So this person, I feel like they may have been like really extroverted as a kid, but they may have gone through some sort of like childhood trauma that has caused them to feel like they have to like minimize themselves and make themselves smaller to some degree. We have Virgo. It says methodical, aligned, ritualistic, insightful, healthy, dutiful, witchy, subtle, pure, refined, accurate, solitary, critical, nervous, and perfectionist. And then Jupiter, the planet of expansion, it says enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, luck, beliefs, seeking, travel, positivity, lecture, teaching, foreign cultures, pilgrimage, chance. So I feel like you're likely going to have a chance encounter. I feel like it's like this person, they're in hermit mode a lot. And it's like seeing them is like seeing a groundhog. It's like, what is it gonna do? A lot of people are very curious about them. I feel like they're very mysterious and very, very intentional about who they give their energy to. And then we have Aquarius, the radical. So some signs you can look out for, I would say Sagittarius, Aquarius, Virgo, and Leo. Aquarius says experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric, group-oriented, humanitarian, free radical, disruptive, edgy, detached. Spirit, tell us more about the situation. Wow, the first card that came out of this deck is looking for the one. So I feel like that's why you're getting a rare sighting of this person. I feel like that's why they're coming out of their shell, because they're looking for like their person, the person to complete them. This person isn't the type to get into a relationship just because. If they're in a relationship, it's because it makes sense, because it has meaning. We have angelic guidance here, so I feel like your guides are leading you to this person. If you're experiencing a lot of synchronicity at this time, it probably has to do with this coming together. And to a degree, you may mirror each other, so you may match this person's energy. When people see you, it may feel like a rare sighting as well. Something rare and unexpected. Yeah, we have keeping it low key. So I feel like you guys are matching each other's energy, and you being in the right place at the right time is exactly what's linking you to this person. So if anything, if you're someone who likes to do things, honestly, you're probably uncomfortable right now then, because it feels like Spirit is kind of leading you to a space of surrender. Because you're the type of person, or you may be the type of person who's more reserved into yourself, and then when you're ready to get something, you just go, you achieve it, you take the steps and you get it. But with someone like this, you can't just like go get them when you're ready. It's like you really do have to be at the right place at the right time, just like how people have to be at the right place at the right time to meet you. So we have keeping it low key. This person is mysterious. You may have picked up on their energy if you just so happen to be in their vicinity, like if you go into their job, or if you work with this person, whatever. It's like they're the type to always kind of be in their office, and like every few months you may see them in the break room, and it's very quick, and it's like they're moving with intention, going to get coffee or whatever. It feels like both of you are keeping it low key, but we have gravitation here. So it's like, it's kind of like you guys are swirling around each other. I'm seeing that image, if you've ever seen like a video of how the planets move with the sun. We're moving through space. So the sun isn't solitary, unmoving. All of our planets are moving through space, and we're swirling around the sun and around each other. Spirit is showing me that. We have gravitation here, so I do see you guys being like drawn to each other, attracted to each other. Both of you are in the space of looking for the one. And honestly, I feel like it's going to be kind of love at first sight. This person kind of falls for you right away, and they're very sure. And that's the benefit of being with a person like this. It's like whenever you come across a person like this, they're very sure of you. They're not the type to, play games or potentially lead you on, because when they move forward, they know what they want, and that's why they are moving forward. So we have winning here. Wow. You know what? This is giving me an energy of like people who doubted you. It feels like, you get all sorts of advice or maybe even like critique from family members. Like you may have your mom, like, when are you going to get in a relationship? When are you going to have kids? When are you going to start a family? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? And pressure from your friends, like, just get on the apps or just do this, just do that. Put yourself out there. Go out with us, da da da. And it's like, people don't understand, like, that leaning into spirit at this time is what's for you, but you still kind of like want to be able to vent your frustrations to other people. And it seems like they always just tell you the same thing, and that's not right. So it kind of keeps you in this space where it feels like you can't even share, what you're going through, because people see it as your fault. And it's like, it's not that I don't know what I could do to bring in more options. It's just, that's not my personal path. Like, that's how I feel your inner dialogue is. But I see you kind of proving everyone wrong with the winning card. I see you getting that like kind of storybook romance where the person is, kind of obsessed with you. And, people are realizing like, wow, they didn't even have to chase. People may be even a little bit jealous once you get coupled up, because it's like, there's other people who have been doing the absolute most to try to connect themselves or align themselves with a divinely guided partner, and they haven't been able to do that. We have opposites attract. So you guys are either mirroring each other, like very, very similar, or opposites attract, like, you're the grounding that this person needs and vice versa. Or actually this person feels very grounded. So it's like you're the excitement that they need. Through you, they can kind of feel comfortable with allowing their inner self to shine a little bit more, allowing themselves to have more fun. And I feel like both of you add something to this connection. But something that's coming through super clear is there is a gravitation that you guys have towards each other. Nothing about this is forced. You're being divinely guided to this person with angelic guidance. And then we have watching and waiting. So I feel like spirit is really saying, like, literally all you have to do is watch and wait. And this person may already be on their way to you. They may already know that they're going to pursue you, and they're kind of watching like a tiger, literally waiting for the right opportunity to move forward. Spirit, what are their next moves? We have the Justice card. So if you have made any sort of move towards this person, I do see that being reciprocated. But with a person like this, timing is everything. So you may have made that move a long ago, maybe even forgot about it, completely let it go, and that's being returned. Also, Justice card is like an energy of someone putting in the effort towards you that you've put in towards other people. So I see some karmic justice coming in where it's like maybe you have been investing your energy and you've been trying, and I do see that that hasn't been necessary, so that's why it hasn't worked out, because spirit is saying like this situation specifically has been all about leaning into the angelic guidance, waiting, allowing the gravity to naturally pull you two together. But I do see you finally getting like that feeling of retribution and really reciprocity, like finally feeling like someone is pursuing you the way that you've been willing to pursue other people. Spirit, how are they taking action? What are their next moves? We have the Justice card, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So I feel like first they're going to start with research. We have Tower in reverse. This person is in their research era when it comes to you. They may be looking you up online, trying to see like what you like to do. This person wants to choose a very effective path to you. They're very methodical in that way, where it's like they don't like to shoot their shot and miss. They like to do everything with precision and accuracy. And, you know, Virgo does have that kind of perfectionistic kind of value to it. So we have Justice and Eight of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Tower in reverse, and then the Five of Cups. This person honestly may be currently breaking up with someone else as well. And because you guys are mirroring each other, you may be on a similar path. I just saw 1515 on the camera. But there's definitely an energy of someone that they're still connected to that they have to let go of before they can move forward in this connection. And I feel like they know that with the Tower in reverse. So for some of you, this may be a little unconventional in the sense that they're in, like, it feels like this person may be in a long-term relationship that they're very comfortable in. And like I said, when they get in relationships, it's for a reason and they stick around for a while. They make very deep attachments. So I feel like they've been with that person for convenience for, it feels like for years, but it could be, you know, shorter. And they know that they have to let go of that before they can move forward. We have the Star in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So perhaps this is why timing is everything. We have the King of Wands. So when they're coming towards you, they're coming towards you with energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So the tea is, you may already be ready and this person is the one having to play catch up. And that's why it's so important not to internalize everything and to assume that everything is on you and it's your fault. And, you know, you're the person that has a bunch of work to do. Because a lot of times it can literally be the person outside of you that has to kind of catch up, but you'll be running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to catch up, trying to do the most, trying to align yourself. And the whole time it's like there was nothing for you to do. You didn't need to align yourself. You were already ready. So King of Wands, I see them pursuing you with passion, with energy. King of Wands is an energy of really wanting to have fun. That's that same kind of Jupiter energy. This person, I feel like you guys will do a lot of things that are like unconventional. Like you may do something active for a date, or you may go on like a little trip together. Something that people don't typically do. It doesn't feel like dating in the traditional way. It feels like fun. Like you guys may go, you know, paintballing with each other, or you may, this person may teach you how to like surf. Say they're, you know, a surfer or something like that. Just giving you some examples, like unconventional. And they're really coming in this kind of Don Juan energy, not gonna lie. Like it feels very smooth. It feels like this person is very charming when they want to be, and they don't give that to everyone. So to see this person like charming you and to get that attention from them, to get that energy from them is going to be quite intense. And again, it may make people jealous, especially like, you know, if this is like a workplace connection and other people, of course, have seen them, you know, that people may be popping up out of the woodwork all of a sudden acting like they have all this attraction towards this person because they're seeing that this person is open. And it's not that they're open, it's that they've found a person that they feel genuinely compatible with. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. So I feel like they will be impulsive. This person may like, so it's keeping on with like the work example. If you work together, this person may randomly show up in your office like, hey, do you want to get ice cream? And it's like, what? Hi, I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't talked to you in a while. Do I want to get ice cream? Do I want to get ice cream? Like it's throwing you off. Like it's making you feel confused and like, I don't know what's going on. You're getting a lot of energy from this person. It's intense. It's masculine. So it does feel like kind of like, woo, a lot. And yeah, we do have the Seven of Cups here. So I feel like that's an energy of them giving you options. But Seven of Cups traditionally is a card of having multiple options in love. So both of you may start to have a bunch of options in love as you start to deal with each other. Like I said, there could be some jealousy going on. Listen, it could get ugly. Like it could get like your friends, your family trying to low key talk to this person. And luckily for them, they're not the type of person to fold. And I feel like that kind of behavior would also completely turn them off, because they're someone of good character, and you know, that's kind of like what they expect to receive back. So luckily, I don't feel like this person would go for anything like that. But yeah, not gonna lie, it does feel like people are getting a little riled up, you know, as the situation is popping off. So just be mindful of that. Bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Cups. So I feel like this situation is giving like longevity kind of vibes. Spirit, what else does group 1 need to know? What other messages do you have for group 1? We have rainbow blessings. It says blessings are showering your life. So this is giving me strong Jupiter energy. It's kind of like when you deal with like, when you start becoming heavily connected with a sign, you will start to be influenced by the planets that influence them. So like, for an example, if you start dealing with a Scorpio, your life may start rapidly changing. If you're a Scorpio yourself, you've probably noticed this, where it's like you get in a friendship or you get in a relationship with people and all of a sudden like big things start happening in their life, good or bad, just big change. Because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars, so they may become more aggressive dealing with you, or people may feel like head to head with you. This person has a strong Jupiter energy, so as you get closer to them, you're going to start to receive like more blessings. We have ascending the mountain and distant thunder. So I do see that there's something that is calling for your attention at this time. At the bottom of distant thunder, it says clear the air. So if you are mirroring this person in any way and you are in a current relationship or in a karmic cycle, this is a really good time to end that and to communicate with this person that you will not be moving forward with them, because there is something that will become a problem if it's left unresolved. This could also be your own shadow traits. If you know that you can be very vicious in relationships or untrusting, don't expect someone to deal with that. Literally solve the problem. Keep doing the shadow work, because you could be a perfect match to someone, but we all have limits and we're all still human. So even if someone feels for you for a heart space, especially if it's someone, you know, who's like secure attachment, they're not going to attach to disorganized or anxious attachment. So you want to handle that as much as you possibly can. Ascending the mountain, keep moving forward is what that one says. We have navigating by the stars and protected by angels. I'm actually getting like an astrology energy from navigating by the stars. At the bottom of the card, it says follow your bliss. So it's more about doing what makes you happy, what makes you feel comfortable, where you feel called to. But I almost even feel like your astrology chart may have some information for you right now. So you may want to look at like an astrology app that'll tell you like your transits right now. I like the app Time Passages. And then we have protected by angels. It says you are cherished by the angels. So I do see there's protection around you at this time. Your angels want the best for you. And that's what I got for you, group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the zebra stone, this is your reading. We'll be using the Xmas Elf Tarot for you in a little bit, and we are going to see who is very attracted to you at this time and their next move. Spirit, this is for group 2 with the zebra stone. Please show us who is very attracted to group 2 at this time. Okay, so we have the 6th house, and then we have the conjunction card here. So you may work with this person, the 6th house with craft, and then the conjunction with empowerment. The 6th house says work, details, health, well-being. Oh my God. I'm seeing for someone, this may be your doctor. I feel like you would know though. But like I said, it did say work and details on there. So with details, this could be someone who is a part of your business but isn't directly related. So like for an example, if you work at a gas station, this could be like the Pepsi person. Just as an example, you know what I'm saying? If you don't work at a gas station, you don't have to worry about, you know, the Pepsi guy trying to holla. But just to give you an example of what this looks like. And then work is more straightforward. Obviously, this would be someone that you could directly work with. It says diet, service, daily rituals. Daily rituals. This could even be the person that, you know, serves you your coffee or your breakfast every morning. It says contribution, organization. Again, going back into someone you work with. It says skills, apprenticeship, and method on there. So this could be a teacher or a mentor. With the conjunction with empowerment, it says combines with, enhances, strengthens, joins forces, activates. This feels like someone you work with. It keeps coming through so strong. But regardless of that, I do see you guys amplifying each other. So you will likely feel good in this person's presence. You may even feel a sense of anxiety in this person's presence, because it seems like this relationship or this person is an amplifier to some degree. They kind of amplify you. So you may feel excited in their presence or anxious, depending on how your body processes certain stimuli. It says intensifies, authorizes, allies with, saturates, overrides, and overwhelms. Okay, let's see what else we get, Spirit. Who is this? Who is very attracted to group 2 at this time? We have Pluto with transformation. So Pluto does rule Scorpio. This could be a Scorpio or someone with a Scorpio rising or a Venus placement. It says renewal, inner resources, basic instinct, motivation, personal power. This could be like a personal trainer or someone who is clearly spends a lot of time at the gym. It says evolution, cycles, death, rebirth, suspicion, obsession. This could be someone watching you. You may feel that. It's as a reckoning, taboos, clearing, and extremes. This person could be an extremist to some degree. It's like this person can't just have one tattoo. They gotta have a hundo. They gotta have a whole sleeve, double sleeves. This person, they can't just be fit. They gotta be buff. You know what I'm saying? Like this person, like if this is a feminine, you know, they can't just have nice flowing hair. They gotta have like hair past their butt. Or, you know, if they wear makeup, they don't just do like the clean girl kind of look. Like they go for it. Okay, I'm gonna need the cut crease. I'm gonna need the red lip. Don't play with me. Don't play with it. This could be an extremist to some degree or in some way. Spirit. Who is this that is very attracted to group 2? We have Aries. And then we have the ascendant. So they could be an Aries rising or have like the other planets that we mentioned. I think it was only Scorpio that came up in their rising placement. So we have Aries and the ascendant. I feel like with the ascendant, this person has a very distinct look about them. Something about them may be unique or really kind of draws you in. The ascendant with outlook, it says worldview, mission statement, expression. This person may be very expressive. They could be someone who's very much so into like social justice or someone who supports an organization. They may be big on that. It says body image, aura, likeness, approach, impact, and first impression. So this person, the first time you ever seen them or the first time you see them moving forward, if this is someone new, they're going to make a lasting impression on you the very first time. And it could be good or it could be, you know, bad. It could be like, oh, this person comes off as very intense and abrasive. That would kind of co-align with the other energy we've gotten, and they amplify you with that conjunction energy, so that it's kind of like they may make you nervous or make you feel more intense. You may always feel like you have to speak your truth around this person as well. And then we have Aries, the fire starter. It says active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive. Something Spirit is showing me is this person jumping out of bed. So they may be a morning bird. They may be someone who doesn't like to wait. When it comes to solving problems, they kind of go into action-oriented mode. It says fiery, exhilarating, innocent, on a mission, bossy, driving, courageous, selfish, macho. It actually says macho on the card. Impulsive, argumentative, and competitive. So yeah, this person has a lot of personal power. There is no way you can miss a person like this. Like, you should know exactly who this is. So if this isn't describing anyone you've already felt this energy from, you'll know them. Though there will be no doubt in your head like that you've met them once you do. Spirit, can you tell us more about this? How are things going down? This seems like the type of person that would just go for it right away. We have fascinated, so I do see that you find them very fascinating. You find them different, and also I feel like that's vice versa. Something about you, it's giving like a little bit of like an Edward and Bella dynamic from Twilight, where it's like Edward was literally obsessed with her. I mean, I'm saying there was nothing interesting about that lady. You stop that. They really tried to push like this girl was so interesting. Child. No, she wasn't. But at the same time, Edward was crawling in her window every night, watching her in her sleep. Like, she was just the most fascinating thing ever. And yeah, he was very like kind of, you know, obsessed when it came to her. So to be honest, you may make this person nervous, and that may not be something that they're used to. We have fascinated and talking in circles, so it's just giving me kind of this energy of this person kind of like tripping over themselves a little bit, tripping over their words. They may seem anxious and a little spazzy when they're in your presence, not gonna lie. Like, they may kind of seem all over the place, and maybe that's what makes you nervous, that you can feel their nervousness. We have falling. So they're falling for you kind of right away. This person is very much so interested. Something about you just feels very different. And I feel like that's vice versa. This person is very interesting to you as well, but it's going to take some time to get used to this energy. Yeah, we have the tempting card. I feel like this person is very conventionally attractive, and they know it. They know they're very attractive, and they may play on that a little bit. Interesting that moving forward is coming out. So this could be someone that you've already had a flirtation with, someone you've already felt like a strong attraction to, and it's like finally moving forward. We have the tempting card kind of making me feel like you guys have definitely already noticed each other and been very tempted to say something or to do something. You may have even tried to, you know, do something or make some sort of move towards this person. But I feel like they're the kind of person where it's like, soon as you're interested in them, they're like off it. They're focusing on other things. It's like they're a tricky one. So if that felt like game playing to you, you may have gracefully bowed out of the situation. But I am getting an energy of you've been very tempted by this person. We have investigating, so they're definitely watching you. We got multiple cards talking about that. And intentions revealed. Nice. So they're going from a space of watching you to revealing their intentions. And that's how it felt with this person. Very bold, very Aries. Like, listen, I'm not going to sit too long with this on my chest, with this on my spirit. I'm just going to communicate this. And it's like, we either move forward or we don't. So once they do approach you, it's going to be very straightforward in terms of like the action they're going to take. They're going with straight up throat chakra communication. Like, you know, not to say they'll be totally abrasive about it and just kind of like outside of social norms. Like, I do feel like, you know, they'll start a conversation. It's not, they're just going to come up to you, I want you. Like, it'll be somewhat tame, but this person is going to be revealing their intentions pretty quickly and easily. And also with investigating, I feel like they're going to start asking you specific questions, and you're going to be able to tell that they're kind of investigating and asking specific questions for a reason. So it's like, it may go from one day you're not getting, you know, any interaction from this person to all of a sudden they're very interested in you. They may have an obsessive personality, not going to lie, because it feels like that. And that may be what's making you feel like so intense, like getting all this energy. Like, literally, it's giving like that Edward and Bella archetype where it's like, for whatever reason, this person is very obsessed, and it's like everyone can notice that they're obsessed and that they're interested. But we have working through it. So if I'm being honest, I feel like this person makes you a little uncomfortable, not gonna lie. I feel like they make you a little uncomfortable because they're just so intense, and it's just seeming to come out of nowhere. And it's very intense energy. It's not just like, oh, someone likes me and slowly but surely we're building up into this connection. It's like, bam, this person lets me know that they're romantically interested, and then all of a sudden I'm getting all their time, their energy, their attention. They're obsessed with me. They're waiting at the door. Like, say you work with each other, they're waiting at the door for me to come in, and then they walk in, or they stay in their car until I get there, and then we go in together. It's like, everyone can see it. Everyone can see that there's something going on here. Everyone can see their attraction. And I feel like you may be getting a lot of attention from other people because it's just like everyone can see what's going on. Like, this person is so transparent. They're not hiding their attraction at all. Spirit, can you show us more about their next moves? We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this person may be a big flirt. This person may be someone, like, look at Seven of Swords. Let me flip it over so you can see like the imagery. He's running away with the presents. You know, Seven of Swords is a card of self-sabotage, or even a card of like kind of screwing over other people or playing with other people in an unfair way. But with the Seven of Swords showing up in reverse, it's like all of a sudden this person goes from total player to like good boy, good girl for you. Ooh, something about that had a ring to it. Like they like that. Okay, so they may like to hear you say that. Oh my God. Spirit, how are they pursuing them? Very straightforward and very transparent. We have the Seven of Pentacles that just came out as well. So the Seven of Swords reverse, and now we have the Seven of Pentacles upright. You may be repeating or seeing some like sequences of repeating sevens. And then we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So I do feel like they're addressing the past so they can move forward. I feel like this is someone you know. I'll clarify in a minute, group 2, but I feel like this is someone you know. It feels like you guys already have a history with the Six of Cups in reverse. It's kind of like they have to address what happened in the past, or they have to address, like, you may have seen this person play with someone else. Like, say you guys work together at a restaurant. You may have seen them date another person at the restaurant, but they like totally played that person and played with them and flirted with them, and then once they were over it, they kind of just literally moved forward with no explanation. And you may have saw it all go down, where it's like that person may have been very affected by the situation and they just kind of moved on like it was nothing. So you may have your own, like, you may be a bit more reserved when it comes to moving forward in this connection because you've seen how they've moved. But I see them addressing that. They may even say, like, listen, I know I'm usually a player, but Seven of Pentacles, I genuinely want to build with you and move forward. Yeah, the Tower, that is also Scorpionic energy in the tarot deck. This person may have a strong, they may have Pluto on their rising, or Pluto in the first house. Yeah, because it's like this person, Two of Cups in reverse, they're really not the romantic type. They're really more of a player, not gonna lie. Definitely a player, elusive, flirtatious, aloof. You know, they may pretend that they don't know that people like them, or they don't know what's going on, but they definitely know what's going on. They definitely do. But we have the Tower here and the Three of Wands. So it's like, yeah, Two of Cups in reverse. I'm not typically a romantic type, but Three of Wands, I'm trying to move forward and outgrow my Seven of Swords in reverse past behavior. Six of Cups in reverse. I'm going to show you that this is what I'm trying to do. Seven of Pentacles, build with you by Six of Cups in reverse, being transparent with my past indiscretions and what I've done and who I've talked to. So you may be getting the tea low key, unless this was you. Unless they flirted with you before and it fizzled out. You're going to be getting the tea on what really happened in that situation. And I feel like, you know, a part of them may still try to like downplay it a little bit and try to make it seem like, well, you know, I didn't tell them that I wanted anything serious. I told them right away that I just wanted da-da-da and then da-da-da. And it's like, technically that's true, but it's like, this is that kind of person that likes to play up the technicalities. Well, I told you in the beginning, I'm not looking for anything serious. So even though I treat this like a serious relationship, you know, they try to, you know how people do, like they try to pull that one thing, that one statement. They say something one time and then they use it as evidence to do whatever they want for like until the end of time. So anyways, I do see them being transparent about that. I like that. But with the Tower, this is starting very quickly. It's a lot going on at once. Like they're still showing up in this Tower energy, which is why I feel so strongly that it's something to do with their chart, and it's just natural because they really can't help themselves. We have the Justice card. So they're going about this the right way. You know what? I don't know why I'm so drawn to this white cat tied up in the Christmas lights. It's like you have the elf with the justice scales. And then, I don't know, I feel like that's you in some way, like tied up in this person's grip, like in their life. And it's like, okay, I'm going to do what's right. And it's just like, I don't know, you may have like a cat type of personality. You may really like cats. Oof, we have the Seven of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. Spirit, what's going to happen with this Seven of Cups? What is this about? What I don't want to see is that there are other people that are going to get in the way of this connection. So I need to know. Okay, so Nine of Cups and Six of Wands. So this Seven of Cups is saying like, yes, they do have other options, or yes, they do have other cycles that are open with people, or people who are waiting for an opportunity with them, or people who want to be with them. However, Nine of Cups, they know that they have to put you as a priority, and they're choosing you, Six of Wands, moving forward with commitment. So they're showing up pretty solid. Let me just clarify. Spirit, is this someone that they know? It sure feels like it. We have the Page of Swords, which would actually be more of a new connection. However, the Page, even though it can represent new connections, the Suit of Swords in the Tarot deck is all about communication and the action that people take. So I feel like even though this is a new connection for you two romantically, Page of Swords, you have had communication, or there's been some sort of action between the two of you, like you handing them money for your coffee or vice versa. I feel like this is new in a relationship sense, but not new in a sense that you literally don't know them. But then we have the Two of Swords coming out. So I feel like it's kind of like, you'll know. If I've perfectly described a person you know, then you know. You know that this is them. But for some of you, yeah, Two of Swords, this is going to be new. Ugh, we have the Devil card here. It just feels like temptation. Oh my gosh, I'm scared for you guys, not gonna lie. We have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is a card of reflection. So you may even want to spend some time in meditation or get a private reading for yourself. This is one of those situations where it's like, okay, if you want clarity for you specifically, you'll have to tap into your specific timeline. So if you have any card decks, I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I like never do readings on myself because the cards just will not speak to me. They just don't. Like, I can read tarot accurate AF for everyone, but I'm one of those people where it's like, I just like to have someone else do it for me. So if you have your own deck, it wouldn't hurt, but I feel like it can end up driving you more crazy than giving you relief if you're anything like me. So this would be a good time to meditate, to receive the answer from Spirit, or to get your own reading so you can see exactly what this is for you. But I would say about 50-50. Two of Swords and the Devil kind of feels like new temptation coming in. Two of Swords, though, could be someone that you've just been ignoring. It doesn't have to be someone that you completely don't know. If I had to say, I'm leaning more towards this is someone you know, but just someone you haven't dated. Spirit. Yeah, we have the Observer card, so it seems like they're watching you. And we got something like that, yeah, with the other deck, investigating. There's definitely an energy of them being a watcher. And that's another thing with like Scorpio or Pluto placements. They love to watch you. My ex was a Scorpio, and they love to stare at me. And then I would be like, literally stop staring at me, and they would be like, I'm not. But I could see them in my peripheral staring at me, and I would catch them every once in a while like, bro, you're staring. And they're like, no, I wasn't. Like, okay. Okay. We have Observer and Co-Create. So listen, everyone has a past. This person definitely does. They definitely have a past. But with this Co-Create card, they're genuinely in that Three of Wands energy that we had before of trying to move forward with you, trying to co-create here. This is going to be out of this person's comfort zone. This is going to be something that they don't usually do, group 2. But they're trying to do that with you, and it's looking like for the most part their intentions are serious. Nine of Cups, they're coming at this in a serious energy. I know what I need to do. Six of Swords, I'm trying to stand up as the best version of myself. And with the Justice card being here and the Tower being here, I feel like there will be very intense consequences if this person tries to play with you, or, you know, tries to play you, or go back into an older version of themselves, or entertain other connections while they're dealing with you. So they kind of have to be on their P's and Q's because it feels like your guides are watching. That's what I have for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find your girl. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Rhodonite Crystal Point and the Elemental Wisdom Tarot, this is your reading. We are going to see who has very high attraction towards you, who is very attracted to you at this time, and their next move. Spirit, this is for group 3 with the Rhodonite. Please show us who is very attracted to group 3. Who has very high attraction towards them. First card coming out, we have Taurus. And then we have opposition. I don't know what would be the opposite of Taurus like on the zodiac wheel. If you know, put that in the comments for other people if you don't mind. But this person could be your direct opposite in terms of zodiac signs in general. But we have Taurus coming out as well. But that kind of read to me like they may be the direct opposite of Taurus. So we'll see what else comes out. We have Venus, the planet of love, and then we have Aquarius, the radical here. So this person could be Aquarian, they could be Taurian. Venus does rule Libra. I want to say Venus rules one other sign, but I cannot remember at the top of my head. And then we have the 6th house with the craft. So this could be someone that you work with or someone that you will meet as you're pursuing your craft. The craft says work, details, health. This person could be a nurse, a doctor, a healthcare provider. It says well-being. They could, oh, it says diet right after that. So I was just going to say they could be a dietitian. They could be someone who does like, you know, meal planning and prep, etc. We have service, daily rituals, contribution. So this person, daily rituals, if you have any place you go to daily, they could be someone who works there. We have contribution, organization, purification, skills, apprenticeship, and method. So with apprenticeship, you could be working under this person or vice versa. It doesn't have to be now. It could be, you know, sometime in the future, especially if you know that you're moving into a space of going into an apprenticeship. That would make perfect sense. We have Taurus, the bombshell. It says earthy, practical, steadfast, and productive. Fertile, tactile, ample, worthy, ripe, pleasure-seeking, sensuous, possessive, loyal, patient, and deliberate. So that's getting more into describing this person. I feel like they're, you know what, does Taurus rules, it's ruled by Venus partially, isn't it? But yeah, this person, I feel like they're very loyal, very dedicated to the relationship. We got that earth energy that kind of grounds Taurus and has them, you know, they have the ability to be patient. They have the ability to. Now, will they? That depends, but they do have the ability to. Pleasure seeking, this person likes to have fun. I'm feeling like this person likes to play, I'm hearing specifically. But yeah, they like to eat. They like to live in luxury. They like to be comfortable. They like good sense. They also, I'm hearing moods. They like moods. Like they like mood lighting. This person may have like their house set up to where it's like they can bring on different lights depending on their settings. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like LED lights where it's like this person just has, you know, the LED lights in a remote. But you know how some people, it's like it almost comes from the same place as like their regular lighting in their house, and they can kind of turn it up, turn it down. It feels like this person has like, you know, it's fancy. We have Venus here. It says beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgence, taste, and style. This person has really good style. They look really good. They can dress, I'm hearing. They can dress, and that's like a term I typically use. I don't know why. I just never really felt drawn to that term, but that is what I heard for them. They can dress, okay? So you may need someone that looks good, okay? Don't have me out here looking a mess. They won't, don't worry. But we have luxury, wealth. So this person may have some money, and that's how it feels. Like it feels like this person lives in luxury. Like it feels like they have a high-rise, beautiful apartment or home. You know, they may own their own condo, or they may have a nice home. I feel like everyone likes to be at their house, but they may not let everyone into their sacred space. But everybody wants to be at group 3's house. We have the opposition here with balance. It says mirrors, interacts, confronts, manifests, disciplines, conflicts with, tests, objectifies, and calls out. So this person, I mean, they may be a little, you know, bullheaded, not gonna lie. They may be someone who really needs to speak up for themselves. Like some people just have that. Taurus definitely has that. They even have like the bull, you know, symbolism there. Some people literally cannot hold it in. I'm like that as well. I'm not even Taurian. I have like one Taurian placement in my entire chart. So I need to check that out and see what it rules. But I can be like that as well. Like when I have something on my tongue, when I have something on my chest, I gotta set myself free. I cannot sit uncomfortable for too long. So it definitely feels like this person is like that as well. We have Aquarius, the radical. It says experimental, rational, unique, and liberal, electric, group-oriented, a humanitarian, free radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, disruptive, edgy, and detached. So this person, I feel like they're a free thinker. And I'm hearing they live alone. That may be something very specific about your person. They live alone. All right, let's see what else we get, Spirit. Okay, Spirit is telling me one more from this deck. And it came out right away. We have Leo, the lover. So this person could be, as far as signs, we got Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Like I said, Venus also rules Libra, I do know. And then now we have Leo coming out. It says expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, overt, self-confident, flirtatious. I feel like you're going to have a great time with this person, and also you have a great time together. Your energy really does complement this person's very, very well. But you also have this ability to like really go head to head with each other. So I feel like that's good though. It's like healthy conversation, healthy debate, healthy, you know, you guys can have like really good conversation. It says extroverted, egotistical, juicy, proud, trusting, and excessive. So this person may be a bit much. I'm also hearing loud. This person may be like loud in terms of when they speak, very loud. Spirit for group 3. How is this coming together? Yep, we have work well together as the first card that came out of this deck. So if you're worried, if you're like, I don't like loud people, I don't like loud noises, I don't like people who are confrontational, I don't feel like they're confrontational. I feel like, honestly, for me, it feels like more of an energetic thing. And at the bottom of the deck, we literally have unusual or unlike you. So yeah, this is probably unlike you. Like, this isn't your usual type. This person may be completely out of like your type, or completely out of like someone you would typically give a chance. But listen, be open, because this is leading to something really different. And I do see you guys working really well together. So in the beginning, it may be a bit rocky as you're getting to know each other and trying to find your balance, but it will come together and it will make sense in time. And I don't feel like it's going to take even too long for you guys to find your rhythm. I feel like it's like you just have to find a way to accept each other, and there has to be some boundaries set, but beyond that, you'll make it through. Yeah, we have testing the waters here. So this person may start kind of slow. They may test the waters. I feel like you've seen this person before and you've been around this person before, but it's always been like professional or casual. Like, you know, for example, if this is the person, the sixth house, a daily routine. So if this is like your barista that makes you coffee, it's like, obviously, you know, they kind of have to keep things more casual and definitely professional because it's their job, or vice versa. It's like this person is testing the waters a little bit, like, okay, can I flirt with this person? Are they interested? Or is this a complete no for me? So they may start small and then it just kind of grows and grows and grows from there. So I'm hearing 3 times. From the first time they flirt with you, it's going to get progressively bigger. And then on that 3rd time, or after the 3rd time, they will ask you on a date. And then we have enchantment and choosy. So you may be very choosy yourself, and this person, something about them is really enchanting you, or vice versa. It's like this person may be someone who holds themselves to a high standard. They don't like to flirt with customers. They don't like to cross those lines. They're not, you know, the type to do something to get them in trouble. They're not reckless, but something about you just really has them enchanted, really has them feeling like, no, this is someone I should try for. Yep, and then we have seizing the opportunity. So like I said, I'm hearing 3 times for, you know, some of you it'll be different. Maybe it'll be 2 times, or maybe it'll be 4 times, but a very short period of time of flirtation, and it gets more intense through time. And then they're just going to seize the opportunity. So once they have the perfect opportunity, they're taking it, period, point blank. And I'm hearing alone. So it may be very important that they're alone with you. And that's why I said, you know, it can vary, because for some of you, like say this is your barista, but their manager is always around making coffee with you. It's like the manager goes to the back and they've only flirted with you one time, but if the opportunity comes, they're going to seize it, period, point blank. They are going to execute, they're going to get it done. So it could be something that happens, you know, a little out of order for some of you depending on the circumstances, but I do feel like it does matter for whatever reason that you two are alone when they make their bold move towards you. We have talking in circles. So this person, you may tell that there's something else on their mind or there's something else going on. I feel like you're going to probably pick up on it super quick, like, oh, because I'm just getting with talking in circles that they may be kind of repeating the same kind of things to you. And you can tell like that in their eyes that they're kind of distracted and they're trying to gauge whether or not, you know, from the previous example, like as the manager, are they going to go somewhere? Are they going to get out of earshot so I can actually shoot my shot? Like, so it may be a little awkward or something like that. Talking in circles, you may notice that they always bring up the same things with you, and it feels like they want to say more. We have good conversation, which is good. Usually good conversation has to do with healing, which is why there's like the thermometer on this emoji. But we have good conversation, so, and then caught up. This person may have gotten caught trying to flirt with you or trying to give you free stuff. Or vice versa, you may have gotten caught up trying to flirt with this person or give them free stuff. There may have been some sort of rocky, you know, beginning or some sort of awkwardness that caused you guys to need to take a break from each other temporarily and really just kind of focus so you don't, it feels like lose your job. But I feel like they or you were caught up in some way and then you kind of had to chill out for a minute. But we have good conversation, so I do see you guys talking about it. Like if it was a situation where they randomly had to stop talking to you, I do see them at least expressing why they did or why they had to cool down and, you know, kind of chill out so you don't, you know, internalize it and feel like they stopped talking to you because of something you did. Spirit for group 3. How is this coming together? How are they taking action? What's happening here? We got the 7 of Cups for every single pile so far. I don't know what's going on. Like, why is it soon as the collective is getting into like a serious option? I don't know what's going on with our collective, but it's like there's multiple options around. So 7 of Cups, you may see, and I did feel that a little bit for someone. You may misread a situation. You may see this person like as a player or something like that, because I did see like, for those of you who you're meeting this person like through work or vice versa, or say like this is your barista, like, or you're their barista, it's like you may see them come in with another person and it may completely throw you off and turn you off, you know, but it's like literally just a study buddy. So it's like something innocent happening here that's making one of you feel jealous. Like if you so happen to see this person outside of the work environment and say you just see them like randomly on the weekend as you're in the grocery store, they may be with another person and it may look like they have something romantic going on. And to be real, maybe they do have something romantic going on. And maybe that's why they're caught up. And then you guys have a, ooh, this is juicy, hold on. And then you guys have a good conversation about it. With talking in circles, it's all making sense now. You may be catching this person in a connection with another person. They may, yeah, you may know that they have another option or someone else that they're pursuing. We have the Chariot, nice, beautiful. That's an energy of moving forward. So I do see you guys moving forward. So yeah, there may have been some sort of delay because they were in another connection. 3 coins at the bottom of the deck. It's like they had to get out of something else before the universe would support this relationship for some of you. You may be catching them red-handed or vice versa. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse, you know, it's like they have to prove that they're willing to be alone, or they obviously have to get out of, you know, whatever connection that they're in order to be able to move forward with you. Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Eight of Cups in reverse, there's some sort of third-party situation here. Either it's a misunderstanding or it's an actual third-party situation that's holding them back in the beginning, or that they have to untangle themselves from in the beginning. It may even come up in conversation, like this person may slip up and say, oh yeah, my girlfriend or my boyfriend, whatever, and then it's like, wait, we've been flirting. So it's like, you know, it may just come up in conversation and they kind of put their foot in their mouth in that way, which I think I would prefer than seeing them, because that would really disturb me personally. And I don't know, like some things you just can't unsee. I don't know. But yeah, we have the Eight of Wands. So there's like an energy of like an arrow pulling back and springing forward. You may be seeing arrows right now, like a Cupid's bow type of energy. Eight of Wands, once they are moving forward towards you, they're moving in full speed. Chariot, they're moving free and ready and balanced, able to move forward and actually offer you a genuine connection. But for some of you, they were kind of in the space where they were, you know, teetering a little bit. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse. They had to get out of that previous marriage, previous connection, previous relationship. Six of Coins in reverse. Spirit would not let them move forward with you until they did. And with the Moon in reverse, I feel like Spirit gave you the utmost clarity by revealing to you exactly what happened and or what was going on. Spirit could have revealed this to you even in a dream, like if you're psychic, or if you have like, you know, a lot of water in your chart. If you have water in your Mercury, that's typically indicative of like a very psychic person. Nine of Wands, you ain't no spring chicken, okay? Period, point blank. You're a strong person, a dedicated person. You know your worth and you know what you deserve. And yes, you do have high standards, Nine of Wands. You will not allow any Yahoo to come into your life, and you are willing to let go and move on. And I feel like that's exactly what makes this person so attractive to you. Or sorry, that's what makes this person, yeah, that's what I said, so attracted to you. They're very drawn to your strength and your charisma and your personality, and just like, honestly, it's the everything for them. Queen of Cups. You do have this loving and this soft side, but when it comes to needing to put your foot down and needing to stand up for yourself, you do that. I feel like you surprise people with that energy. Like you have this whole other side to you that does not play. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're gonna have to let go of that relationship or whatever you have going on before you're gonna be able to move forward with me. And Spirit may have revealed it to you in the dream, so it may have this person kind of paranoid, like, does he know something? Does she know something? Does group 3 know? Like, da-da-da? How do they know? Because it's like your energy just completely changes towards this person at a certain point. Wheel of Fortune. Wow, I'm surprised. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you guys are getting such a good outcome with this reading, but I mean, I'm not that surprised because we did have the Chariot card, which is an energy of like moving forward in balance. Eight of Wands, in terms of their pursuit itself, they're gonna be very, you know, direct and upfront. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so this is like an energy of them treating you, trying to take you out, trying to like take you on an official date, spending money, specifically spending money. And treating you the way that you deserve, you know, Queen of Wands, or sorry, it was a Queen of Cups with the Nine of Wands. Like you have this soft and loving, nurturing side to you, but you also have this super cutthroat side to you that it's like, okay, if you're going to try to play me, I may even play you first. Like no one can pull the wool over your eyes. You're not easily manipulated or maneuvered. So they definitely had to stand up as like a dedicated version of themselves and completely detached from whatever relationship they had going on before they could move forward. And we have dwelling in truth here. I stand in the light of truth. So people cannot hide stuff from you. It's like you can feel it in your bones. Like you can feel the truth. You just know. You have this inner knowing. You just know when something is off, when something is wrong, whatever. Like you just know. You have a very strong inner knowing. Anything else for group 3, Spirit? We have standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. Yeah, Spirit is saying don't fold. This is a part of what makes this person respects you so much and makes them get out of their comfort zone and really pursue you anyway. So this is something that will positively impact you. Do not fold, stand firm, and be patient. And this is what we got. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you today. I will talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Appetite Crystal Point and the Third Eye Tarot, this is your reading. We're gonna see who is very attracted to you, okay? Who has supreme attraction towards you at this time. We're gonna see who that is for you, group 4, and we're gonna see the action they will take towards you, Spirit. This is for group 4 with the Appetite Stone. Please show us who has high attraction towards group 4 at this time. Ooh, we got the 7th house with relating. So the 7th house is all about relationships, partnerships, contracts. I mean, it says it on here, partners, companionship. Oh, it even says best friends on here. Okay, T. For a small portion of you, your best friend may be crushing, not gonna lie. But we have marriage, relationships, opposition, equilibrium, communicating, justice, balance, and social awareness. So with this energy, and I never really get this from the 7th house, but that social awareness at the end there really makes me feel like you may have a whole group of people watching you right now. Either you're working up the ranks at work, or there's a lot of people kind of entranced by you for whatever reason online. So you may have had something go viral recently, or you may have something going viral in the near future. You may notice you're getting a bunch of random follows, and it's like, why are these people, where are these people coming from? For some of you, this is actually happening in terms of like your social media and your notoriety, people who see you. I feel like you have a lot of secret admirers at this time. It feels like people at work are mystified by you for whatever reason. For some of you, it may be that you're about to leave the job and you're about to break free and start your own business. So people are really proud of you and just like, wow, are they really gonna do it? Also getting old coworker vibes from this, where a lot of people that used to work with you are watching you, and a part of them are proud and then a part of them are a bit jealous, not gonna lie. The 7th house, you know, traditionally is more about relationships. Yo, we have a quincunx here with complexity. A quincunx is essentially when, you know, 2 or more planets are working together and they just don't understand each other. They're not at a square, which is a harsh aspect, or they're not opposing each other, but they're not conjunct in a positive, harmonious aspect. They literally just don't understand each other. People are watching you and they don't know why. Honestly, you have this like walking love spell energy. I don't know what you did. Maybe you're working on your magnetism, your dark masculine, dark feminine. Maybe you did some sort of goddess or god spell on yourself. But it's like people don't even understand why they're so attracted to you. I just heard Neptune. You may have Neptune in your 1st house. You may have Pisces in your rising or Pisces in your 1st house. I'm also hearing Libra in the 1st house or in the rising. It could just be a point in your natal chart that makes you like extra magnetic, because it just feels like people literally like they can't put their finger on why they're obsessed, but they are. So there's definitely more than one person, and this is supposed to be a romance reading, so hopefully we can pick up on one specific person, but for you, there are multiple people in your energy. Group 4, you may know that. You may feel like you're being watched, or I just heard you may have always felt like you're being watched. I wonder what that's coming from. The quincunx, it says, irritates, puzzles, mystifies. Like literally people are mystified by you. They don't understand. It says complicates, contradicts, and clashes. That's giving me an energy of people who have a type are interested in you even if you're not that type. So it's like you contradict my beliefs, or that could even be in general. Like someone could genuinely believe that working in a certain kind of way, whether that's hustle culture or having a stable job and working up the ranks in terms of career, like that could be their belief, like super deeply ingrained in them. Like you have to hustle and you have to work really hard and stay with one company in order to grow in this world, but you just defy all of those odds and it confuses people. Group 4, you shake people's beliefs for sure. It says requires translation. Some of you may literally have like a strong, thick accent. I'm gagged. The way that astrology and the way that spirit will communicate to us sometimes is just so funny, because it's like, I'm just imagining like Jocelyn Hernandez, like someone with a super thick accent, and it's like, what? What did you say? Let's see what else we get. We have Pluto with transformation. I almost said that too. I almost said that you may have Pluto or Scorpio in your first house or rising. Pluto with transformation. It says renewal, inner resources, basic instinct, motivation, personal power, evolution, cycles, death, and rebirth. So a lot of people have eyes on you because they see you regenerating yourself. I didn't pull a deck, but I almost have another deck I want to use for you because I'm just curious. I'm going to pull it. I have it like somewhere over here, but I do want to see like what's up for you and what you're attracting, because it just seems like there's something else going on with you. Like everyone can notice it too. People may have thought that you were going through a death process and they thought that was going to be the end, but it seems like you've literally regenerated. It says reckoning, taboos, clearing, and extremes. So I feel like you've had this like unshakable belief in yourself, and it looks like you took a leap of faith, or it looks like you're going to in the near future. Spirit, for group 4, what's going on with them right now? Why do they have so many people's attention? Like I said, this is a romance reading, so I didn't pull this deck because I didn't expect to see anything like this, but I'm just curious, like what's up? Like, what is it, or what can you look forward to if you've been feeling like making a really big change, especially a change that would affect your first house. The first house rules your physical appearance and how people see you. So if you've been thinking about making a big change, it's going to have such a huge impact on people like you don't even know. Wow. Yeah, it seems like you're walking your walk and talking your talk. The first card that came out for you is the start. It says the beginning of a new cycle approaches. Get ready. And I feel like people can see that. They can feel it. And it's like people may have doubted you, but now they're rooting for you. We have boots. It says it's time to put your foot down and move on. Stand up for yourself. So people may be shocked at how you're speaking up for yourself, how you're talking back. I just heard like talking back, how you're responding. You may have been someone who's always been like, listen, I'm going to let it roll off of me. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me, it sticks to you, okay? I'm not putting all that hate in my spirit. You can be mad by yourself in your corner. But it's like, no, not anymore. No, nope. I'm sticking up for myself. And I also see you standing on what you believe and standing on what you deserve, group 4. So if you're in a situation where you don't feel like you're making enough money, you're standing on that by moving away from that situation. And it's just causing like this huge, I mean, we have abundance here, like wave of abundance, all eyes on you. It says you will have more than you need in some areas of your life. Look to the surrounding cards. So we'll see throughout the reading what other areas of your life are getting blessed. But there's definitely an energy of like you receiving a lot of attention and a lot of abundance. We have the signs card. It says pay attention to the signs around you. Spirit is trying to get your attention on multiple matters. So I feel like Spirit's been trying to get you to take some sort of leap of faith. And once you do, people are literally looking at you in amazement. Like people are very shocked at how you're standing up for yourself, shocked at how there's a new start for you. Like people really counted you out. They thought you were going to be down. They thought that whatever era of your life you're exiting, they thought that was going to be the end of it for you. They were never going to hear from you again. And it's like you're going famous, or you're getting famous, you're going viral after you left that workplace, and people are now watching on the other end. Don't be surprised if you have people slide into your DMs like, I was always reading for you, or let's link, we should collab. And it's like, bruh, collab with what? You don't even have a platform. We have social time. It says you will receive invitations to interact with others socially, online, and offline. So people are going to be trying to get you to follow their platforms. We should follow each other. And it's like, that's something that you haven't seen for years. Like, when's the last time you really, well, I guess maybe somewhere there's still a follow train going on, but you know, it's like so uncommon now. That's like the beginning of Twitter days where it's like follow for follow and all of that stuff. People don't really do that anymore. You're going to be so shocked, group 4, at how people are trying to do that follow for follow. Like, oh my God, I just followed you. Remember me? Follow me back. People are literally going to have the audacity to ask you to follow them back. And people are going to be, you know, wanting you to join their online groups or whatever they have going on. People are going to be wanting to invite you out physically. A lot of people want to be around you. They want your energy. They want your essence. And there's a whole change of tune here for you, group 4. Cloudy Skies says confusion and mystery surround this situation. Something is being hidden. So even spirit don't know what it is. No, I'm playing. So I'm sure spirit knows what it is, but it's like literally the cards don't even know what it is. I don't know what you did, group 4. But you're gonna have to slide in my DM and tell me. And then while you at it, give me a follow. But I'm serious, like, what are you guys doing? Because I'm like, this is the type of magnetism I need. Spirit, anything else from this deck? And then we'll try to move into a romantic space. But your reading was just so like, I don't know, I was so calm before, you know, doing readings. And then it's like all of a sudden there's just like this rush of energy that comes from you. And it's like, whoa, you really are special. You're really special, group 4. All right, let's see what we get from this one. Spirit, for group 4, who has very high attraction towards them? Everybody's attracted to you and they don't know why. Like, I'm like, the way that it feels to me intuitively, it feels exactly like a quincunx, because even like me trying to tap into it and decipher it, I'm like, I don't know what this looks like. It almost feels like you are a product of a mix of energies that's never been mixed before. Like, not to be dramatic, but it really does feel like there is something like crazy going on with you. We got the nonsense card that came out, so people are going to be very much so acting out of character. Clowns going on. Okay, we have the winning card. Look at you pointing your finger. We have nonsense and winning. So I feel like this is going to be really like, you know, like a warm hug to the ego for you, because to literally see the people who doubted you or the people who were laughing at you and making fun of you, this could even be you coming into your era in life where it's just a winning streak, period, point blank. Like, if you weren't treated well in high school, or if people didn't understand you, it's kind of, if you've ever seen like, so Michael B. Jordan, there was this clip of him, and he basically, this interviewer was like trying to talk to him, and he was like, oh, but you called me corny in high school. And it's like, after that point, like, so then they were talking, and you know, that it turns out Michael B. Jordan used to bring his headshot to school, and you know, he was corny. I mean, it is what it is. That, you know, that's what corny is, but it's not a bad thing. It's really not. Like, you're an individualist, you know, you're corny because it makes people uncomfortable to see that raw level of authenticity. But just the word to describe it, like, you can't allow words to affect you that much, because I mean, it's corny, but that's okay. But so anyway, so I kind of see both sides, but it just reminds me of that, where you're having your moment where it's like, bro literally just did Black Panther at that point, and he's done so much other stuff since then. Just had that boxing movie he's in pop up on my Amazon movies the other day. Like, he's really winning. And it just reminds me of that, where it's like, you're stunting on the haters. Not gonna lie, group 4. Like, it feels good. You're winning, and people are coming up with nonsense, and just the way that people are presenting themselves to you is so, it's shocking. It's shocking, to be honest, because the things that they're saying to you with this nonsense card is like, what? Let's collab. You don't have a channel. You don't have a TikTok. You don't have a platform. What are we going to collab on? Our thoughts? Are we going to collab in the mind? you don't have a platform. Like, and people, I think they're really going to be shocking you with the way that they try to convince you that it's different than the way that it was. Like, people are trying to tell you like, oh, I always supported you, I always loved you, da da da. And it's like absolute nonsense. We have positive light, taking a chance and falling in love. So finally we're getting some romantic cards and I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're getting a, you know, romantic interest that's coming up for this reading, because, you know, it's good to win in all areas of your life, but I'm glad to see that love is also leveling up at the same time. So I do see you falling in love and taking a chance. I feel like the reason why you have to take a chance is just because people's energy is totally throwing you off. It's so shocking to see people behave like this and to react to you in this way. That's why it feels like taking a chance. But let's see what Spirit has to say. Can you tell us more of what's coming and going on for group 4 romantically? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the World card. So even though it feels very risky, even though it feels uncomfortable, you're still opening up your heart. We got the Five of Swords. It feels like you're being hunted right now. Like everyone is trying to call you. Everyone wants to text you. You may even have to change your number. You may have to change your number. You may have to like flat out mute people or, you know, block them. But we have the World card and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you're opening up because you're like, listen, I want my full circle moment. Even though there's a lot of people chasing me down, trying to tell me they always supported me, or, you know, a lot of people who didn't understand me before, but they see that I'm in now. Like, I still want to have love. I don't know who to use as an example. Like, I guess Grimes could be a good example. You know, she's been making music since really the early 2000s, and she only really got popping when she started messing with Elon, like maybe, I don't know, 2016 was that? So a good, like, you know, a chunk of time, it was just her, and people didn't appreciate that weirdness. People weren't, Grimes' names wasn't in lights, you know what I mean? Like, but someone saw her value, and then all of a sudden everybody's on her top. And that's how this feels, where it's like, literally people did not appreciate. No, they did not. Like, they're trying to convince you that they always, you know, supported you and appreciated you, but they didn't. We have the Six of Swords here. You're moving on, and it's like, let's look at these broken swords in the back. Like, I feel like you're putting down the arguments, the fights, the worries, the stress, the hustle, 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 and you're walking towards a path that is only for you, that can only be walked by you, and it leads to infinity, infinite abundance, infinite happiness, infinite love. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. So there's an energy of you giving up your old life or even an old love to receive this. Because Nine of Cups in reverse, you really thought it was going to be someone else. Or you really wanted it to be someone else. But I think the person you're falling in love with, I mean, that's very telling. Like, you're falling in love with them. This isn't someone you've already, you know, been in love with. I think you leaving your old life is going to include you walking into a new life with all new things. And it's just like, honestly, it's better for you to let the old stuff go. It's kind of like, you know, if you're in jail and then you finally, they tell you, okay, you know, it's your day to leave, let's go. You gonna take all your commissary home? Like, no, leave the bag of chips and the noodles to the rest of the people that still got to be up in there. Like, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be able to go to a store and literally get whatever you want. So it's kind of like that. Like, yeah, it's mine, so I don't want to let go of it. Or, you know, this has been big in my life up until this point. This is all I know from up until this point. These are things that I value, but there's just so much more on the other side. So we have the Five of Pentacles. Group 4, I feel like you're trying to hold on to things that don't have any real value to you anymore. Like, I'm telling you, it's going to be replaced. I heard better car. Better car. Holding on to a car. You know what I mean? And it's like all of the things that are being taken, you know, from you or taken out of your life right now, it's all for your best interest. And we have the Sun card. Literally, here's you, your light body, stepping into infinite potential, infinite happiness and abundance. But it's a whole level up. It's a huge level up because we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse is like you releasing an old flame, or you releasing an older version of yourself, an old value system, something that you thought was going to work out, that was going to be a forever thing. And Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a big loss. You may lose an apartment, you may lose a car, you may lose a job. You're likely going to lose something very valuable to you. It feels like this is kind of bringing you to your knees, but I mean, come on, really? The World card and the Sun, it genuinely does not get better than that. It really doesn't. I see you having a lot of full circle moments. I see you falling in love. This reading was more about you though. And like I said, it was supposed to be a romance reading, but I had to pull out another deck because I'm like, hold on. There's obviously something going on here, and it's kind of unexplainable. But it's not about the new love. It's about you. You know, stop putting other people above you. Oh, I want to know about them. I don't want to know about me. I don't matter. Once I get that relationship, I'm going to be happy. Like, no. Your life is so much more than that, than being supplementary to someone else. This is about you. So yeah, you're going to have to get used to winning, and it's going to be shocking to you, not just because everyone around you is acting a mess, but shocking to you as well. You may even feel some imposter syndrome in the beginning, because it's like, you may not feel like you really worked for it or you deserve it, because like, how did it go from this to that? It's almost like you genuinely started to believe what, you know, people were saying and what they thought about you. But you're stepping into greener pastures. You're stepping into like true abundance, and I feel like it's going to be touching every area of your life. That's what I have for you, group 4. You are falling in love, but we didn't get very much about them, to be honest, because it's just not about them. It's not. It's about you. This next season is personal. That's what I have for you today, group 4. My Etsy's in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, all of that stuff is on there. But that's what I have for you today. For you. This is about you. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.